liter. Turbo normalized engine. Here we go. Tail up, tail down.
Gone there.
Hey everyone, Music City STOL this week, and your boy is in first place now. I get a victory here. It's going to be very difficult to beat me for the season. So Kyle's not going to be there. Brandon's in second place. We got to beat Brandon. And then after that, we're going to go to my dad's on Watts Bar Dam, and we're going to do some fishing and hopefully catch some food. So let's do it.
All right. Check. Got our radio working again. The last trip we went on, we were having some issues. Had my anvil done. Got that thing all fixed up. So hopefully the audio on the video is better because there's some interference, and I think one of the wires was coming undone or something. So hopefully the audio is better this time. North Omaha traffic, Maule 30 Victor, departing 17 to the southwest North Omaha.
Fuel stop. Alright, time to get some practice in. Brandon's got his plane running good, so no excuses today. Let's see where we're at, and let's try to get out there and get another victory.
He's just ready to use his whole body to push forward on that thing.
Here he goes, pushing all the way. Oh man, he is not afraid of that, and that's just, it was a bit much for me.
Man.
John McCardle now. This aircraft has a normalizing turbo in it, so at some of the higher altitudes he was helping him. Not as big of a deal here today.
Oh, scratch.
Short for John McCardle, too. Okay.
Practice went pretty well. Didn't put a great run together. Had a decent run. Ended up getting second by 7 feet. But Luke Strand then out of nowhere put a MT reversible prop on, and wow, he improved significantly. So I'm gonna have my work cut out for me. I'm definitely gonna have to have a good run that I put together to beat him. So it's gonna be a lot of fun tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Morning of the competition, and we cannot compete without Lexi getting Dutch Bros. Never miss it. All right, we're getting the plane ready this morning, putting a little bit of fuel in it. I try to stick with 8 gallons in the right wing, wiping some bugs off of it, and it's pretty much ready from yesterday. So not a lot of stuff to do. Got to get the doors taken off and lighten the weight up, but I'm ready. It's going to be a fun one. So me, Brandon, and Luke all be right in the mix. So let's see what happens.
One thing only, it's a mount for your phone. So check. If you have a place to mount your phone, we can get you set up for in-cockpit video. It's very simple.
Pilot meeting's done. Got to go move my plane up to the competitor area now. All right, we are judging first, running later, so I got to get over to the line and start to mark some spots. All right, we're getting ready to go out there and compete. Rookie class is finishing up right now. We got a nice little win today, which I think is going to be in my favor. So let's see what happens.
From Omaha, Nebraska, race number 10. It's a 1978 Maule M5. Give it up for John McCardle. Ring class. Brandon Korn now on the line.
So on Brandon's takeoff coming up here, I was sitting in the plane and I saw he took off at about 150 feet. And I've been 30 foot ahead of him in recent competitions, so I thought that I could pull sooner, and I was wrong.
The mighty 205.
That is one thing I cannot do. I cannot pull more than half power, and my brakes will not hold me.
Oh,
Nice
wow.
job.
Okay.
Nice job.
Brandon Korn, the lightest airplane you're going to see in this class, but it's still 1,640 pounds empty. Whoa. He
Getting that tail up.
Does not mind going for it.
Oh,
Whoa,
just a hair late.
And he says, Brandon, you were the winner last year, but I'm coming for you this year. Okay, Luke Strandlin in the Murphy Super Rebel.
The biggest airplane out here, and it's got some really good performance.
2,000 pounds empty, tail super high, floating it into the air.
Yes.
The altitude, the plane was totally different, right?
Yeah.
You're getting less performance out of it in every way.
Even here, for me, it's the elevation's only a little bit. I'm only a couple hundred feet higher than my home airport. Oh.
John McCardle coming in
Nice.
really low, and looks like Lexi called it good. Got to get it stopped, though. We had to add a little bit of power, a little burst.
A little bit of footwork to keep it straight.
Let's look at the replay here. It's under review by the judges because they wanted to double check for a scratch.
Yeah.
Tail touches down. That's fine. Oh, there we go. Did that left main touch down? Yeah, the left main is down.
It was down.
So that's going to be a scratch for John McCardle on his first landing run.
Hey everyone, if you're liking this video, please like and subscribe. I'd like to do some more videos and get out in the backcountry a little more. So I need a little bit of justification to do that. And if I only have, a couple thousand views, that's tough to justify it. So help me out here. If you like it, please subscribe.
Just holding it off, holding it off, holding it off, holding it off, flying the slats, and a scratch.
So interesting there. The new sheriff in town had 124 feet on the nose for Brandon Korn.
Wow.
That is the shortest takeoff of touring and one of the shortest takeoffs of the day.
Yes.
Let's be real. Outside of sport class, here we go. Now, John McCardle not on the board yet. Current season standings leader. Turbo normalized engine. Here we go. Tail up, tail down.
Gone. There.
He is precise. And again, we talked about it yesterday, the amount of physical movement he's doing in the cockpit. It's because he's reaching down to the floor to grab the flap handle, and he said, I'm literally, Ryan, I'm pulling it up with everything I've got as I lean back, and he's pulling on the yoke at the same time. Things to work with the cockpit here. Here he goes. Not an issue on takeoff, getting that tail super high, yanking it back. And he also has a little bit of left main stick, but not the same way as John Douglas. John McCardle now down low, high alpha. Nose very high.
Flaps
Dropping
up.
it in.
Get it
Working
stopped.
that
Get
rudder,
it
getting it
stopped.
directionally controlled.
Boom. And he's got some good brakes. You can see it right there. The amount
So this landing here, I think actually turned into a quartering tailwind. I had the plane going as slow as I possibly could have it go. That's still screaming down the runway. I was over the line by about 25 to 30 feet, so I had some room to make up there. But overall, it was an okay landing.
He's working it. It's doing real well.
So Brandon Corrin's score came in again with 299, so he's down.
And he's flying those slats, which that means it's helping out the lift on the wing. He's getting more bang for his buck, basically. And some aircraft, the slats move, some are fixed. Mine are fixed. I don't know if his are fixed or movable or not. And there you go.
There we go.
There's
Look at that. All the hate pouring out of the front of that engine. Oh, man. And good over the line as well.
Yeah.
So let's see what that scored.
So Luke came in with a big surprise with his MT reversing prop. He actually cut off about 100 foot between his takeoff and landings by using this prop. And you'll see he comes in here and he's over the line by about 30 foot. And he actually hit the beta before he was on the ground on accident. You're supposed to wait to hit beta when you hit the ground, but you could see he just stopped in instance here.
Comes in as
160-ish maybe?
184-foot takeoff.
164-foot landing.
164-foot landing, and that means, friends, he is the new leader we're watching here.
Wow.
Yep, good over the line as well, just on the replay. So 348 feet combined for Luke Strandland. So now it's 1, 2, 3, Luke. John McCardle, second place. But first place in season standings. Man, this class is fun.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on right now.
John's starting to spool it up a little bit.
Woo. He loves getting that tail up.
Down, flat,
And go.
pull back.
Nice.
Off the ground.
He is clinical with that thing. Run. Here comes John McCardle, crabbing into the wind a little bit. He's going to plop it down. There we go. Right. And maybe he's the new cowboy in town, right? Right in that thing. There we go.
He didn't get it on the brakes as hard this time, but
I didn't know it at the time that my takeoff was 160 foot and I basically had no chance to win. I thought I still did because I thought it was a good takeoff, but you could see I was pretty mad the landing here that I scratched. I knew it right away.
he had to really work to keep it straight.
And actually, as we look at the replay here, it's hard to see from the booth, but he did scratch. He scratched just before it. So that run, 2 out of 3 runs for John McCardle scratching, but that doesn't matter. It's going to help him maintain second place. In second place, with a combined score of 361 feet, give it up for John McCardle. And in first place, with a combined score of 348 feet, give it up for Luke Strandland. Luke, come here. Talk to me. Yesterday, during practice, you kind of surprised us with this new innovation. So what's it been like keeping that secret and getting that on your plane and getting it implemented?
I've actually had this on there last fall and winter. I was actually hoping to have it on for this show last year, but we didn't quite get it on there. And then this spring we had an issue where spinner blew apart on takeoff and hit one of the blades, and off the prop goes to MT to get rebuilt and wait 6 months for it. So I've been waiting and hoping that I could see what it would do out here, you know, and finally got to show it.
Well, and we all got to see it. Hop up there at first place. Give it up for Luke and the rest of the touring class. Sneaky, sneaky. All right, I'm getting away. I'm getting out of here. John's not wearing his shirt. You can hose him down. I'm sure people wouldn't mind.
Thanks, Ryan. How y'all? I'm here with John McCardle. And John, how do you think that went today?
I don't know, I'm just speechless right now on how good you look. I have no words.
I know we're channeling 2 National STOL celebrities, Lexi Duncan and, of course, the lovely and beautiful John McCardle. You're a beautiful man.
God, I wish I had that hair. Unfortunately, I lost all mine, but today was a little rough in the landings. Takeoffs were good, but congratulations to Luke. In his cheating reverse prop, Who uses those?
Apparently the winners. And listen, I can loan you this hair later. Okay, back to you, Ryan.
Well, we ended up not putting a good run together. It's kind of how I thought it would be. If I got a good run, I would end up beating him. And if I had an average run, it was going to be close, and he beat me by 13 feet. So, you know, I probably left a good 30 foot out there that I could have cut off in my landing, maybe even more. But it happens. So, looks like I get second again.